Hey, what's up? My name is Chase Reiner, and if you're here, you're probably wondering, how the heck do I make money using bots? That's a really good question because a lot of people are trying to figure out how to automate their income with all of the artificial intelligence platforms coming out. You can make money on social media in an automated way. People are making a ton of money right now using bots, and there's so many different possibilities that it can definitely feel overwhelming. Now you can see here, hopefully you can see this because the camera might be reversed, but I made $2,964 today and it's only 10:15 a.m. Yesterday, I made $6,500 and the day before I made $5,000. You can see I'm consistently making, look at this, $15,000 in one day. Now this wasn't always the case for me. I actually used to be broke. I dropped out of high school, dropped out of college. I actually, was in a really dark place. I wound up being homeless when I was about 17 years old because my dad died from an overdose, a drug overdose. And everything, kind of fell apart for me. These days, I make a ton of money. We're actually in an Airbnb right now. This house looks a little weird, doesn't it? But it's a big house. I have a Corvette in the garage. Let me show you this. This is so cool. And I'm not showing you this to brag. I'm showing you that it's possible to do this no matter where you are in life. Look at this. That's a brand new 2021 C8 Corvette. I got a $10,000 mountain bike right here. That's an electric mountain bike. And again, I'm not saying this because I want to brag. We actually have another new car outside. It's a brand new Kia Sportage 2023. I'm not saying this to brag. I'm showing you that it's possible to do this. And what we're going to actually be doing today is just hanging out. I work for, 3 or 4 hours a day, maintaining my different automations, my bots, my different systems. And then I get to hang out, doing whatever I want. I'm traveling right now. We're in Phoenix, Arizona. We got a pool out here and things are pretty cool. And so I want that for you as well. I want you to be able to travel. I want you to be able to do the things you want to do in life. I want you to be able to not have to have a boss. I remember when I was living on the streets, I'd get these odd jobs where I would, pick up trash at construction sites in order to make a few bucks. I was getting paid minimum wage. I also have worked, normal jobs like Starbucks, Radio Shack. I'm like every other guy, except at one point I realized something had to change. And I realized that I needed to start some sort of way to make money online. I saw all these other people doing it and I thought, why can't I do something like that? So I started doing YouTube videos. I started teaching. I started doing services, teaching people how to build an online business, selling websites and selling, digital products, affiliates, all that stuff. I've done all of it. And one of the things that I realized is that if you can't automate what you're doing, yeah, you can make money. I mean, you can make money doing anything. You can make money doing landscaping, but if you can't automate it and have the lifestyle that you want, you're going to be miserable. You're going to be inside all day, or you're going to be at work all day, and it's just not fun. And so I figured out a way to use bots and automation to make money. And you might be thinking, well, Chase, how much do I have to pay? People ask me all the time, how much do I have to pay in order to get these bots running and for me to make money, while I sleep? And really it comes down to maintenance. Like if you want to, I'll give you an example. I started learning how to mine Bitcoin like a couple months ago. And my first computer, it only cost me whatever the computer costs. And the software was free and I was able to run software and I was making a few bucks. Now that's how a lot of the things are. Sorry, there's an airplane up there. I don't know if you can see it. That's how a lot of the things are that you're going to be working on, is that you're going to start out and you're not going to have a whole lot of expenses. It's going to be pretty cheap. But as you start to scale, once I started getting 4 or 5 computers, things started to get expensive, right? Because my first computer I already owned, so I didn't really have to pay anything more than what I already had. But once I started buying all these other computers and I had to maintain them and make sure, the graphics cards weren't overheating and the fuses weren't blowing, all that stuff, there's a cost with anything, right? And so really it comes down to your time and how much you want to scale. You can do a lot of what I teach in the course manually. I mean, you could manually go outreach to people, you could manually start networking, you could start manually building videos, or you can automate it. You know, of course it's gonna cost a little bit of money to automate. You know, you could get away with spending $100 a month. You could get away with spending $1,000 a month. How much money do I spend? A lot. But I have, you know, I have a bunch of different people working for me, virtual assistants. I have, you know, different virtual private servers and tons of proxies, but I scaled like crazy. And you don't have to do that until you start making money. That's the whole point. You want to make money first so that you can then afford to scale it. But like with anything, you never start out, you know, you don't start out with anything where you're just automatically like scaling like crazy. You start out making a few bucks, you put some more money and resources in that, more of your time, and you make more. So I hope that makes sense. Ideally, I know a lot of people want to know how much money they're supposed to invest. Ideally, you know, 100, 200 bucks a month would be a great start. But really, you know, scroll down, grab the course. There's tons of testimonials as well. Go read the testimonials. People are making money with this stuff. And, you know, get started with something small. Maybe try out a few things manually. Do it for free. Learn. Grow. It's so important to grow. And I always say that you're either going towards progress or you're moving away from it. There's nobody that's in between. Nobody just sits in the middle and doesn't make any progress and doesn't make any, you know, and doesn't have any downfalls, right? So just start taking small, consistent actions. Ah, there's a bee. That makes for an interesting video. It literally flew up. I'm allergic to bees, sorry. So anyways, get in the course, check it out. I think you're gonna like it. There's already over like 40 videos in it. I'm still making videos to this day, new videos, and there's much more to come. And the price is gonna keep going up. The price has gone up already twice. It's going to keep going up. So don't wait to get in. Get in now before the price goes up. It's going to be a very, very expensive course very soon. And you're going to get all of the updates when you get in now. So I'll see you inside, and happy money making. See you guys.